YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing a tutorial on how to build this very small Olympic class ocean liner, and this one is specifically Olympic. So you're going to start with it, and you're going to do Titanic and then Britannic after that's all said and done. So, materials you're going to need to do this build, and I'll let you guys do the interior, and red concrete, black concrete, and you can use white concrete if you want, but I'm going to use block of quartz. And wood planks, and that will get us started with this. Now I'm going to come down here to where, if you're building this in the water, you're going to need to make the water level like right here, right there, or you can do it right there, but usually I do it right there. So you'd have 3 blocks underneath the water and all that. So let's give it space, go to the tip of the bow, which is right there, and the keel is 50 blocks long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, okay. 31, 2, 1, 2, 3, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Alright, and there's the keel, and it lines up perfectly with this, and lines up with half the height because the keel is exactly attached to all that. So there's our keel laid out. So let's go to either end, whichever way you want your ship facing. For me, I'm going to make the front this way. So skip 1 block, and then go out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so like that. Do the same. And over here. Alright. And then take this in and go all the way to the back and then stop right here. And then we're going to do the same like right here. And if it lines up correctly, which it does, and that will be all that in the back chips. And then just bring this all the way over here. And I'll let you guys build the decks and all that. I'll build like the top decks, and I'll show you where they should be placed if you wish to do that, but yeah. Alright, so move this all the way back, and then just fill this in with red concrete. Or if you're building out of wool, red wool, but I don't build boats out of wool anymore. I just lost it. Okay. There it is. Okay, so now that that's laid out, that's what now is what you should have, is this. The red level is exactly 4 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And just build this up like that, and that's your. Now you may be wondering, when do I start the back end right there? I'll answer that question in just a second. Wait a minute. Okay, I messed up a bit. So I know that doesn't look like it. Hang on a minute, guys. I may just messed this up a bit, which wouldn't be the first time. Okay. Alright, now it's lined up perfectly. Wait a minute here. Alright, so that's patched up. Sorry, I messed up. Anyway, so that's right there is how keel is set up. And just build this part like this. And again, if you're building this in the water, it's going to be a little bit harder for those of you who really don't know anything about Minecraft. Just putting that out there. Okay. Alright, now for the back part. Come out 2, come down 2, and then create something like that. This is what I have on the original one, but I don't really like it, so I'm gonna, it's up to you if you want to do it that way. But I'm gonna make a bigger one, but then it kind of, so I wouldn't do that. Sorry for the interruption. I was helping my mom out. Alright. One more thing you're gonna need is quartz stairs. And I know the propellers were yellow on the Titanic and Olympic, Britannic and all that, but that's what I'm using for mine. You don't have to, it's just optional. You need your black concrete one right there. Don't put anywhere else on top of the propeller until you get like, I think I did 3 or 4 blocks tall before I do anything else on there. Alright, so take this all the way back. Still not the best ship I've ever built. Alright, and then go from this block right here, go up 2, over 1. And then that's going to be the start of when we're going to do the frame on the black, big curve in the back. Now also this one isn't going to have much of a curve, but I'm going to try to do better than I did before. Now my full-scale RMS Titanic, I have come to the conclusion, no, I don't feel like doing a tutorial on how to build that because that would take ages. And trust me, I've already about lost my patience with that thing, so no. Take your white block of quartz and do this because this isn't going to be a frame that you use to basically so you can see what in the world you're doing without using cheats and all that. This is what I did as I just broke apart the hull and basically made the frame and then took the black and went around it so you don't see the frame but it's there, and there's basically what I got. And take your black concrete
and fill in everywhere where you see the white concrete or whatever white block you guys used until you don't see the white anymore. And then there's that part finished. So a relatively easy step, really. I mean, yeah, I wish I could have done it a little bit better. And I intended the ship to be bigger, but, you know, just some things you can't help. My brother wanted me to do a tutorial on how to build a small Titanic or Olympic class or whatever, and well, he said small, so I'm doing small. I'm trying to do what the kid asked, because why not? He's been wanting to learn how, and he wants a tutorial, so I'm giving you guys a tutorial. And not just for him, but for everybody else out there. Okay, so go up 2 more after that, and then stop, and then grab the block I forgot to grab, which is a yellow concrete or yellow wool, whatever you're using. But please don't use gold, because in my opinion it just makes the ship look weird. It just off centers it. It could just be me, but I don't think I would. Now Olympic's color scheme is far different than Britannic's because, well, yeah, I don't know what the heck they painted Olympic during World War I, but yeah, that bounce, yeah, that's a camouflage, but okay. So anyway, the odds of me painting this as the war skins, if you guys want me to, say yes in the comments, and if I get enough yeses, I guess I'll probably end up doing that. I'll have to figure out how, but no, me, I'll probably figure it out. So then put black, 1 layer of black on top of the yellow, and that gives you the Olympic colors scheme. Now Titanic's, the yellow is on the top. You don't know that before it sank. But yeah, so then just cover the whole top with white here. And then we're going to build the first deck after we get that done. Alright, so then grab your oak wood planks and go down here where the frame's at and start building your first deck. Now I didn't build anything in the bottom, and you guys don't have to either. This one's just going to be an empty hull, not even lit up at all, because yeah, that one is, but you guys can do all that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys know how to put lighting in there. However, I will most likely be using this in my tutorial once I figure out how to do the how to make a working ship without mods video, which is coming up. I'm working on figuring out the commands and all that. So once I figure it out, I'll probably end up using this boat. I'll copy it, put it in my test world, and get it to move. But I am telling you, it is a very interesting way of doing things, and if you don't do it correctly, it just goes absolutely haywire. I learned that so far the hard way. But yeah, it's just a tricky thing I've been trying to do, is make a big working boat without pistons or mods, since I'm on Xbox One, so yeah. And I don't trust mods for consoles, just because they seem to screw everything up. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it in my command blocks. Hopefully. Maybe. Depends if I can get that to work or not. But don't do what I did, is put decks right here, is because, well, you're gonna put a deck up here. Like literally just one up. Plus this gives you more room to expand outwards. But like I said, this one's just going to be a simple empty hull. And that's as tall as this white level gets, except for I was like going upwards a bit. Alright. So then skip 2. After skip 3 and then break the 3rd. And I'm trying to line this up. Okay. Quartz stairs like that, and there should be 3 blocks in between this, and that's the little dip in there on the ship. Okay, make sure, and always make sure you have 3 blocks within that particular spot, and then do the same on the front. But first, let's go 4. Number 3. Okay. I was looking at the prototype trying to figure out exactly how I laid out the top deck because, well, Titanic has a up top deck. And it is a skeleton ship, so that makes it a little bit trickier to build. You may think it's easier, but actually makes it just a tad bit harder. Alright, and then just like that. And there's that. And then take your yellow concrete and go across right here. But wait before we get the deck down that way. Don't worry about that part. I will show you how I built my staircase though. And it's really nothing fancy or anything, it's just a simple staircase going up and down. I thought about just doing an elevator, but you know, whatever. You guys want to put an elevator in this? Be my guest. But there's really not a lot of room to work with in this small cruise ship. Well, I mean, it's an ocean liner, but size-wise, it's more of a cruise ship. That compared to my giant full-scale, yeah, no. Alright, there's that, and then fill in from right here. And then fill this in for the deck plate. Alright, so right now this is what we should have. So go ahead and take your quartz stairs, skip 1 block and put one there on both ends, and that's the little stair to get up there. Alright, get that on there right. Alright, now take your yellow concrete and do this, and then take your quartz block and do that. And take your stairs, do that, but I just did that wrong because it's on the other side. So go over here, skip a block and do that, and it's only one. Only one. And fill this, take quartz block all the way over here. Build like that. Okay. And then like that. Alright. So now I can look at that and judge on exactly where I'm putting all this. Alright, and then this. Alright, that's what you should have in the front right now. Because if you look at the front of mine, this one's a bit different. I'm going to make this one different, but I changed my mind just now. The original one, prototype, goes like this. The reason it may look like that is because I'm not in the right angle. But that does line up perfectly. Okay, and then I recall, go here and look at the prototype. Top deck ends on this deck. Starts over here, which is, so yes. Alright, and then build a deck through here. Cut this off. nice ceiling. Perfectly. Like that. And then just fill this all in. And then we'll get started. And this is a good time to pause the video if I'm going too fast and you guys want me to slow down, sorry. But yeah, coming up is the viewports. Now obviously it's different on Olympic and Britannic, and I may just copy it over using a structure block since it is within the size limit. Probably just do that and then, you know, just copy and just revamp it into the Titanic and Britannic. I do believe I hear my cat at my door. Okay, so yeah, this is how this is, and then obviously you can see where this comes out. And honestly, that is not centered, but on this one, it probably won't end up centered either. So it's skip a block, and go. How is it that it's built? It's not attached to this bottom row. It's attached up here. Starts here. Okay, the original one prototype doesn't have it just the way I'm doing it, but whatever. Alright. And then break inside here. And that's kind of like your view deck. And then do that. And that makes this a view deck. And because it's on the prototype, I'll go ahead and build it on this. Just build this up. Just like that. Because I'm going to make this one centered. That one, no, there's just strapping the lines. Okay, so then you take this and go all the way to the back, but leave 2 block space on each, right here and over there. That way they have equal block space. Do that. I'll explain why here in a minute. And that shall be the door. This will be a viewing deck, and that those 2 doors right there will be where your staircase will be. The other one I accidentally put it in the back because I started building the bridge and all that in the front. This, sorry, was all back here. Please. Okay, sorry, I thought my phone turned off again. Please don't just do that.
So there's that, and that's right there. It's finished. Okay, so then this comes up. But I know that looks like I'm just going to make that block float there, and in a way it is. But you're going to need wooden fence gate, or not gate, but just a wooden wood fence or whatever. I used iron bars. We're not going to do that on this one. And you leave a block, 1 block space, and this is going to make out the yeah, Susie, think of the name. The view ports, yeah. Now this one is going to be a bit different. Because I'm going to fix the issues I made on the prototype. Alright. Second size, same as the first. And this right here is what you should have. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and go down here and make these windows. Alright, so we'll leave 2 block space from right here in the back. And then just do this. Just like that. Alright, I'm going to do the same over here and then I'll let you guys catch up. I'm probably going too fast than I usually do.
I'll let you guys catch up real quick. And actually, this is a good time to pause the video as I'm just putting in windows. Alright, so let's go to the back and do pretty much the same thing over here as we did with the prototype for that. Now this one's a bit different, honestly, because according to my prototype over there, this is how this is supposed to be. Now this is going to be a little bit different. And break up here, put upward planks, and then build this, or you can do differently and just use railing. I think I like the railing better. Alright, and now we're going to close this up just like that. And now we're going to start building the bridge here very shortly. Alright, so now we take this and build that like this. And that gives us our special look for the ship. And now
we need a quartz slab. That goes across, and in theory I should be able to walk up and then just enter. Just like that. And break this bottom part because it's not necessary. Just to some degree. And there's your viewing deck. Alright, we're back on the story of in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the windows in here. Alright. Now, I forgot we're gonna break that. That was just temporary, so I can get that frame laid out. So go from here and make two, and come out two. No, I'll get him in a minute. Alright, and then this is the bridge. Now yes, it may look stupid and smaller than the one over there, but this one actually makes a little bit more sense. Than the one over there. Alright, so
I haven't measured the height and overall width and all that, but the keel itself is a 50 blocks. Alright, so once this is laid out, then you can go ahead and break this part. Like right in here. Like break the holder blocks is what I'm going to call them. Basically they're temporary ones. And then just build straight across, just like this. And fill that all in. Okay, what's my sensitivity? Why is it at 30? There we go, it's there. Alright. So then bring it all the way back. Just like that. Then straight up. Build it like that. And then stop right here and break right there, but leave that opening and open. And that's where your grand dome thing's gonna be. Now, because of the limits I have on this design, I did have to put a funnel on top of the grand staircase dome, but you still get light from it, so I mean that's something. Alright, so and there's the basic frame, and the ship is almost done. Now all we have left to do is basically build our little thing here. And take staircases and go completely around. And this is basically just your frame. Honestly, you don't want to completely cover up the windows, because if you do, then you won't get all the lighting coming through. So then take your quartz slabs and basically just make the roof for the house bridge. Now, yeah, technically the bridge was just a gray roof, which I altered a bit on my full scale. Which again is the main reason I haven't been doing a lot of videos. Alright. Skip one block and then go out all the way out, but remember to leave 2 block space for walkways and for the... Now this room is just whatever you guys feel like you want to make it. So, it's also the thing that the funnels will be sitting on. You guys want to make it an art room. More
Lunch is on the table, and I got a bone to pick with you.
Okay. And this is basically all you gotta do. And we're almost done. And stop messing that part up. And then you basically just close this up just like that. Now we'll get to the funnels in a second. Lifeboats, on the other hand, are a different story. Those will be like one of those extras I'll make on the next video I make about this particular type of boat. Okay. Take your yellow quartz, or not yellow quartz, but yellow concrete, and basically just build like this. And go 3 up, and then just 1 of the black, and that's the first funnel. And then basically line that up. And I managed to put 4 funnels on here, so. gonna go over to the bridge and I'm gonna make one on the bridge. Even though I know there wasn't one on the bridge, but to fit the way Minecraft is, this is the way I have to do it. Alright, so there's all that. Now all we have left to do is simply build our crow's nest. Take your glass, and that will be your wire going across the hull, entire top of the ship. And the next crow's nest ends over here. And then there's that. Now take your railing all the way around the hull of your ship. And there you go. That's the end of the tutorial, because that's everything you got. So there you go, guys. That's how you build a miniature Olympic, and I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I messed it up a bit. See you guys in the next.